Hi, everyone. We're here for a bonus episode. Joe with Danny, King of Chaos.
What
Hi,
the hell
Danny.
are you on?
Yeah, I was talking to Danny on the phone, and I said, Danny, let's do a live stream. See what I mean? Just yesterday, I said, I can't take this guy anymore. Once a week, that's it. But I love Danny. I do. You got to remember this. Danny knows it, and you guys got to remember that. Even though I lose my patience with this man at times, every time, So I'm here. And Danny, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Joe. How's everything? Okay?
Doing pretty good now. I had a rough day,
Yeah,
Maybe we'll
yeah.
talk a little about some of it later. I mean, just nothing happened. Nothing happened. It just, you
Right,
know.
right. Good
Uh,
evening, everybody. Good evening.
so I'm hoping. Oh, Robin's here. Robin's here too.
Yeah.
What's going on, Robin? Don't forget. Don't forget to like. I never say that enough. Don't forget to like this and subscribe to the channel. Okay.
And donate. And donate. Very
That's his words, not mine. But yes, by all means, let's wait till more people get here so we can appeal to
yeah.
more people.
I'll say it again. Yeah,
Oh,
later on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like we got James Farley's the first one. James is he's the first
There's
one
nothing
here
else,
today.
James, there's nothing else to watch. Doc, his actually went berserk.
Oh yeah, well Doc was having echo problems.
Cycles Platters was in Avatar yesterday because he had no camera. Everybody's screwing up here, but Danny and Joe, the only ones.
Well, we got lucky because I had some issues with echoing too for a while there. I see Uncle Paul, but he's Uncle Paul is talking to everybody else for some reason. He's not talking to us. Uh,
That's all
uh,
right.
Waiting for the one where he says hello so I can put it on. Hello, hello, Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul's Beatles Pop Playhouse. Don't forget to subscribe to that as well. If
If
you
you can
love,
remember the title,
hello, Dino.
what happened to you? Where have you been? In seclusion?
An Empty Glass, one of my favorite, if I may say. Everybody's my favorite. Got to make sure you be fair, Everybody, include everybody. But one of my favorite regular guys because he's been contributing and talking and just going over stuff because I can't think of the words that I want to say
Right, right, right.
in the weight loss
Yeah, yeah,
stream.
yeah. He wants to know what you're eating all day long, every day.
Yeah. Well, that ain't happening. Hi, David.
Hi, David.
There you go. There's Uncle Paul. There you
Oh,
go. And there's Mellow Fellow. Oh, Sasha, what's
no.
going on? Yeah, he's
What,
another
what,
one. Another one of my regular new guys.
yeah. Nice
And
to have
hello to
him.
Robbie.
Hello, Robbie. How are you?
And Yvonne. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Happy Friday.
Joe, I left you a comment on your other post promo. It says Saturday, August 7th. Yeah, right. Did I miss something? Am I missing something, Uncle Paul? What's going on? Hmm. I don't know. I haven't been regular in 10 years. My problem is that I'm too damn regular.
Uh,
No, more than once a day.
that's good.
Don't need that much.
You got undergarments. Remember,
No, not necessary
undergarments.
yet. Come on. Oh, it's Friday, LFL. Like you said on the other post, it says Saturday. Oh, shit. All right. So, Danny, do me a favor. Talk to these people, please, while I fix that.
Yeah, okay. I went to the doctor yesterday. I went to the doctor, okay, because I have a lot of nerve pain in my chest. I got an area of my chest where I have nerve pain. I forgot what they call it. I went to a skin doctor, and it's nerve damage. So I went to the doctor yesterday, 1 o'clock, pain management, right? So I was kind of uplifted because right now I'm taking gabapentin. Gabapentin is a nerve painkiller which works in your brain. It kills all the nerve sensors, and you don't feel anything where you have the problem. They wanted me to try uh, a stimulator that gets it if for the first week they're gonna tape it to me, because if it does work, then they have to implant it. They have to put the stimulator on my side under the skin and run a wire up to where I have the nerve pain, and that's supposed to eliminate the nerve pain. So me and Robin were on the phone today. We had to fill out an application over the phone. Then we had a lady call, and Wednesday I have to see a counselor or a psychiatrist. This is fucked up shit. I says, what do I need a psychiatrist for? Because you having an implant that is not suggested by a doctor. Like a pacemaker. Let's say you need a pacemaker, they'll put it in. You don't have to go to see no counselor or psychiatrist. They think you're nuts. Okay, so I got to do that Wednesday. I have to go to counselor, and then if everything goes good, which it should, because I had this pain for many years, I have to go to a surgeon.
Why are you telling me this? I'm not interested in your life story.
What the fuck is that for?
I just thought I was inspired. I was inspired. No, I am interested in your life story, Danny. It's just an opportunity, a funny moment to put that in. By the way, before you continue, thank you, Uncle Paul, for that. I made a mistake on my regular channel, Mean Mr. Mayo. I put a post saying that this was Saturday. This show, it's Friday, obviously now.
So these people drive you crazy. Okay, if the doctor they recommended, the surgeon, is in Westchester. Okay, we ain't got no fucking doctors over here.
No, hey, you're using the F-bomb too much. You threw it around a couple of times.
And you're hearing things.
Yeah, I hear everything.
We got to call the insurance company and find out if there's anything more local, because me and Robin get lost. We never end up at the doctor's office. So we'll see how it goes. So that's the story.
Yeah, I know that's what you tuned in for, the aches and pains. No, but that's part of what this channel is. It's life.
No
problems.
Joke. Getting old is no joke. I'm 70 years old. I'm close to the graveyard.
I think, was it Betty Davis who said getting old's not for sissies? I think it was.
No. It's the people that think they're going to die that
Robin thinks I'm going to live till 90. I got chronic kidney disease.
Oh, come on. I'm surprised you made it to 70, honestly.
I got I don't have any heart problems, but you have a history of it because I had open heart surgery in 2005. So how long do you think I'm going to last? You know what I mean?
Hopefully a long time, Dan. Hopefully a long time.
I ain't got no ever-ready batteries in my body.
You will be missed if anything should happen, so I hope nothing happens.
Yeah, I hope you have a nice memorial for me. At least 3 minutes. At least.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't use DoorDash. My girlfriend does things like what does she call it? Doesn't call it DoorDash. What is it? Wow. The other thing when you order. Grubhub.
Yeah. Stay away from Deal Dash. The warning out there to everybody. You ever see the commercials? I got this mixer for $15. A commercial mixer. I got this TV for 59 cents. And shipping is always free. Don't go for that shit because Robert got scammed. Don't ever buy from Deal Dash.
Watch out. Listen, the Smiths I haven't listened to, honestly.
I like them. I like them. With Morrissey? Yeah.
Wow, would it be okay if on Monday when I join your stream I keep my camera turned off? Something happened, and I'm having bruises. What did you do? You tried to assault a young lady or something? I shouldn't. I'm sorry. That's a bad thing. I'm just kidding, guys. I can't think of anything.
No, you gotta use your head when you're.
Well, I'm just going to say this. You didn't happen to take a stroll down the street in Charlotte, North Carolina recently, do you? I'm not going into details with that, but there's things breaking on the right now on the internet about some crazy person that's going around there hurting people.
There's one by us that's on the loose.
Well,
yeah, he was spotted in Greenville, which is not far from here. So they're looking for somebody in Orange County.
Let's see. Hello, Ramoga. I was looking at two things at once.
Hello.
I take a gabapentin for fibromyalgia. It messes with my memory.
Yes, it could cause memory problems, but so far so good. As long as I can remember my wife, I'm fine.
Is that like the 10 out of 10 thing, Danny?
I don't know what that means. 10 out of 10. I don't know what the comment means.
And by the way, mellow fellow, that's fine. That's fine. But it's hard because you're so quiet. It's hard to know when you're saying anything unless I see you physically moving your mouth.
We gotta read lips. Right?
Man, Danny, I see you have a sunburn.
No. I never get sunburned. First of all, I never get exposed to the sun. Only 10, 15 minutes in the morning. I don't.
What?
The sun's very dangerous.
I actually went out today for my my walk. I went out to walk today, and it's. I look. Dan's gonna nail me for this, but like I said, I love this time of year. I don't love humidity and never love humidity. I'd rather it not be humid, but I deal with it. But today when I was walking for my 30-minute walk, it's hard to breathe when you're walking, when you're exercising with humidity.
Terrible. It's so steamy out now. In the rain, it's steamy outside. You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Steamy it is. Those weather's no good. Come on, Joe. September's coming. Beautiful month.
September. Yeah.
The best month to go on vacation is September. Best.
Well, September's a good month.
Cold. It doesn't rain a lot. Best time to go away.
Well, two things start happening. Right around when we start to get to Labor Day, it becomes another year that my younger sister passed away. So I kind of hate that. That reminded summer's over. Like it's the anniversary of losing my sister, and all that kind of thing. So, but September I don't mind, and I like October. October's good because of Halloween. That's when horror films get legitimized. You're able to legitimately enjoy horror movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, how many colors do you have on the record, Paul McCartney? Boys at Dungeon Lane. No, I got a black one. I've got a green and a silver.
I got 0. I got the CD.
I've just realized I've had MS now with nerve pain for 20 years.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. You could take Nervive, roll-on. I told you about it. It's a roll-on that helps with nerve pain, or gabapentin. Gabapentin works very well. But hopefully I'll be getting off it with this procedure that I'm going to get.
Well, hopefully it works all right for you, Danny.
I'm not worried about you losing memory and stuff like that. What do you think I'm going to suffer with pain all day long, 24 hours a day? No friggin' way. I take the pill. I pop the pill if I have to, or if that procedure works, then I'm fortunate. But I'm not worried about memory loss and all that crap, because when you get old, you're going to lose it anyway. Doesn't matter if you take gabapentin.
Not always. That doesn't always happen.
Look how forgetful you are.
That's for other reasons. But anyway.
Me too. I can always remember everything. Now I can't.
Danny, some forgetfulness is natural for being older. That's natural.
Right. Exactly.
But there's a difference between that and being like you can't remember your own name or who your partner is or something.
That's dementia. That's a different story.
The day I don't know who the Beatles are, you could just, finish me off. All right, and I want to say hello to Penny Lane.
Hi, Penny Lane. Love you. Glad you're here.
You got electroshock therapy for Danny.
Yeah, if I have to, hell yeah, I'll get it. Better than something with pain.
Let's say hello to. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have no pain right now. And today, for some reason, I've been doing okay. But when it starts to flare up, then I just take a pill.
I'm allowed to answer everything.
Yes,
anyway, let us. I'm trying to say hello, Marcus, the best I can, but let's say hello to our friend, and I do mean friend, Marcus. He says, "Good to be on the Danny and Joe show, even though we only promised once a week." Well, I want to make people happy. They enjoy the Joe and Danny show.
Hello, Marcus. Love you. Stay safe down there where you are.
There you go.
Thank you, Penny Lane.
Okay, Jim Royals, hello, says Joe and Danny shows the best entertainment on YouTube. The 21st Century Odd Couple. And now, I'll go along with that. Definitely the 20th Century Odd Couple.
You should stop being annoying to me.
You're kidding.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
and we know that George loves the Joe and Danny show.
you.
Definitely.
Yeah. Hello, George. Love you, George, too.
What's this? I started a fight club, but we don't talk about that. There, I said it. Oh boy.
No fighting.
Yeah, I don't
No
even know
fighting.
what that is. You're actually starting a fight club. I never saw the fight club. Bring on the fall, best time of year. A lot of people feel that way. A lot
That's
of people
correct.
feel that way.
I want to cover my chuki. Baby likes to be covered.
Before we continue, I just want to preview something. I got a drink here. This is one of my LaCroix drinks, which I sometimes talk about. Getting like a throat here on my weight loss show. But this is a flavor that I've never had before. Strawberry peach LaCroix. Okay, strawberry peach.
Very
This is my
good.
first sip, so I'm going to give this a shot. Although actually, I should do. Wait a minute. That's what I should do. I could do taste testing videos too.
He's testing videos.
Let's see what it tastes like. It's not bad. It's not among my favorites yet. Yeah, you can taste the peachy taste in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leftover scraps when they can those peaches. There's a leftover peels and stuff.
Yeah, that's all they do. Take the peels. There's no again, for those who don't know, who don't watch my weight loss show, 0 calories, right? But also 0 fat, 0 sodium, 0 carbs, 0 protein. They just have carbonated water in here and they flavor it with essences. And I decided to look up what does essence mean. And like he said, they scrape the floor, the garbage, and they go in and get the peels. No, the skin, the peels in the skin, and they siphon off the flavor from there. And
Right.
it's perfect. A good replacement for soda when you don't want to have all the crap.
Yeah, like when they make applesauce and all kinds of stuff. They take the peels. They sell everything. Everything's sold. Today. Nothing is thrown away.
I'm not an expert on cars. I don't know. I just can tell you I hate those Tesla cars. I hate them. They look like something from outer space. They're disgusting. They look like tanks. They're very intimidating looking. They're ugly, 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 ugly cars. And I'm sorry, I know people here listening to me have Teslas. Well, I think they're ugly. Okay, and I don't like them. And they're all identical. They all look exactly the same. You can't, if everybody was to get those, you wouldn't be able to. In a parking lot, I've only seen them in silver and black. You never be able to find your damn car.
It looks like an armored truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're terrible looking. But there's beautiful cars and SUVs out there, gorgeous. But I look at the sticker price. Some of those trucks are $50,000-$60,000. That's more than I pay for the house.
Yeah, now you could learn something from Mellow Fellow. He says, Danny, when it comes to medicine, I favor the holistic approach, not the over-the-counter drugs, the natural approach, he's saying.
Well, gabapentin is not over-the-counter. It's prescription. You can't buy it over the counter.
Right, and he's saying you should be taking, well, he prefers to take natural holistic medicine instead of drugs.
I don't believe in all that crap. Yeah, I don't want to mix that stuff with my medicines, like herbs and stuff like that. I don't mix with my medications. I take a few medications. I take a pill that works, and I'm happy. When God wants me, I'm going. That's it.
Yeah, well, that's partly true in some cases.
Birdie.
That's true in some cases, but in your case, I think you've got a death wish sometimes where you handle
We're
yourself.
be here forever. We got to make room for new babies. What do you think? Babies are born, people die. It's just the cycle of life. That's the way it is. Enjoy your life.
Come on. Yeah, the cycle of life. Give me 93 years.
Save your money. Don't do like Joe. Spend. You got to save.
What he's doing right now, and I'm not going to give into it right now. He's just fishing. He's trying to get things to.
No, not really.
Come on, Danny. Come on, all these trigger things about save your money, do this, blah blah. Look, Danny. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's the wrong one too. See, this is the one. I muted him. No, but Danny, of course, you got to live and you got to die. But what do you live 10 years or 20 30. You want to kind of live a good long life if you can, you know?
Yeah. In today's society, come on, Joe. Come on, we ain't missing nothing.
Well, yeah, I'm missing something. You know what I'm missing? Spending now enjoying nostalgia, enjoying old stuff. I want more years ahead of me to go back and enjoy, to watch Frankenstein meets the Wolfman another 25 times. I want to be able to listen to the Beatle records another 100 times. I want to be able to stay longer to do more nostalgia.
Right.
And let me say hello to Richard, who's here. Hello, Richard. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, Richard Dolan. What's up, dude? How's Richard? Hope you're doing well. Anybody plays with you, you let me know.
Oh, stop that. I just starting trouble. I just belched, by the way. Okay, yeah, I love the Joe and Danny show, and an extra weekly show is much appreciated. How much do you appreciate it, folks? Let us know. Let us see.
Yeah.
Let me see, because Danny doesn't get
No,
it.
yeah, I appreciate everybody from my heart. I love everybody for real. You know, without you people out there, we would be nothing. We wouldn't exist.
I would exist. I'd still be making videos. Even if we quit the Joe and Danny show, I got plenty of things I do.
Wait a minute. That goes for your regular viewers too. Without them, you're nothing. Remember that.
Of course not.
Not only on a live stream, but everything.
Of course, Danny, I get it.
Go,
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, hello, Jill. Says, just saw this and heading out to dinner in a few. Dawn, I missed Wednesday AM too. Hope you guys are doing well. First of all, a couple of things. The first thing is we changed our regular show to Thursday now. That's another thing. Just so you know. We're going to see how that goes. Thursday morning instead of Wednesday mornings. And the other thing is, yeah, I'm doing well now. I wasn't doing, getting off all this sugar and not eating sugar and stuff. I'm going through, the only thing I think it is sugar withdrawals. And you know sort of what I'm talking about, Jill, because we've talked about this at times in the past. I kind of like having a lot of issues and feeling certain ways that are uncomfortable that I used to feel decades ago, and sometimes I don't get it, but I'm not giving in. I'm still doing my thing. I haven't given up. I'm still going to keep changing my diet until I get my system gets used to it.
That's right. You got to hang in there. That's it. Plain and simple.
Look at this. We got, to my throat, guys, all of a sudden. Dovetail Joint, nice to see Joe and Danny live at a reasonable hour in the Midwest. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Nice to see you here, too.
Yeah, Danny, we might have to think about changing times to like this, a time where everybody can see us.
Yeah. There's newer people coming, so there is a difference,
Oh, yeah. Well, like I say, starting when? September 1st, when I go back to that, what I call the detention center. I might start at 7 p.m. Eastern, but that leaves the people from England out, really, because it's midnight over there.
Yeah, it's hard, to make everybody happy,
Yeah, can't make everybody. After all is said and done, you can't go pleasing everyone. Right. Yes, Jerry Carter, this is a surprise. Hello.
Hi, Jerry Carter.
Yes, indeed. Cybertrucks suck, and Teslas are indeed very ugly.
Yeah,
and apparently they aren't made well either.
Yeah, I like to see the inside, what the inside looks like. You know what I mean? I'm curious, but I'm not going to walk over to one because I see one every once in a while at Aldi's, but I'm not going to walk over and look in, I'm curious.
Cherry says, I saw the movie called The Wretched last night, which I don't think I've ever heard of. Teenager discovered he's living next to an evil witch, but after watching horror for years, nothing shocks. I get you.
Yeah.
You get a little desensitized.
Yep.
Well, the ones that are several years old now requiring new 20K batteries. Junk now. The cars. Okay, Peter Boothroyd, hello.
What's up, Peter?
Danny, you take what is recommended by your doctor.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Joe would rather say, Joe says, oh, you don't need insulin. Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. The
Well, as
reason
an individual, again, we've been through this before in our regular show, but look, I'll go this far. I'll give you this. Maybe individually, you have to take everybody as an individual person and their needs. So you may, I don't know, but I know a lot of times it's possible because my girlfriend is diabetic and she does it, where she just watches what she eats and she doesn't get to the point where her numbers spike to the point where she needs insulin.
yeah, but we have to go over this again. First of all, she works, and when you're working, you're active.
Now, hold on. Now, before you go on, now you know what I go through. We have to go over this again. That's what I do with you because you don't retain anything. So now I'm not retaining it this time.
I don't work anymore. I'm retired. Okay, I'm home. I'm immobile. I'm going. I have to go see. Like I said, I have to see a spine surgeon. Okay, I got serious problems in my legs, so I can't. I'm a fall risk. I'm a major fall risk. I
Right.
fell 2 times last week.
Right, I know that.
Yeah, you know, and I've been lucky. I've been lucky. You hit your head, you could be done. You know what I mean? Because when you fall, you fall. It comes out of nowhere. So you know, I got to take insulin because if I don't, I eat breakfast. I eat 3 meals a day. If I eat breakfast, okay, a couple slices of toast, it'll go up from 130 to 200, maybe 210. Okay. If I don't take the insulin, come lunchtime, I have something to eat. You know, it'll go up. It'll go up from that point. It'll go up another 80 points. Okay, then dinner comes. It'll go up another 80 points, maybe more. Depends what I have. And then next thing you know, you're 350, 400.
Yeah, okay,
and
well, it's what you eat. It's what you eat.
It doesn't matter. Everything is poison out there. Everything has salt, sugar, carbohydrates.
You can avoid a lot of sugar that you eat usually. You don't want to. You don't want to. You'd rather shoot the insulin and eat whatever the hell you want. Admit it.
Oh, it's very nice. I take my insulin, my sugar.
There it is. You admitted it. We're done.
I can grab a cannoli or
there it is, folks. There it is.
I got a new supply of Tootsie Rolls. My wife got for me. I'm good.
You had pizza the other night.
Oh, sure.
See, but so now stop. And everything you just said is hogwash, which I proved to you. It's because you want to eat a lot of crap that you're not supposed to eat, and you take the insulin shots so you can get away with eating all that crap. And you have a choice to not eat that, not take the insulin. It's your choice.
I'm nice and slim. I'm not a big person. You know, I'm nice and slim.
Well, I don't think you're slim. I think you've got a belly, for one thing.
Everybody's got a belly. What are you talking about?
Don't be ridiculous. See, here we go. Everybody's got a belly. Oh, geez, help me. Everybody's got an ear. Everybody's got eyes. Everybody. It
goes back to enjoy yourself now. Okay.
Okay, Danny. There's other ways to enjoy yourself other than eating a lot of bad food for you.
Oh no, it's the greatest enjoyment. Okay. There's 2 things: sex and food. That's it. That's the name of the game.
And we know you don't have any of the first.
Oh, you don't know, Joe.
No, I know.
Oh, you don't know. I love my chocolate. That gets me going.
All right, there. You're an addict, and that's the end of it. All right. It is hard on the road when you don't see another car coming because of a big car going another direction. Absolutely, these monstrosities that we have.
Tino, buy a bicycle. Get it over with.
When I was in Paris, I was thinking of going to Jim Morrison's grave and playing him Danny's cover. Is that disrespectful, or would you like it? Oh, come on!
No. You can send that to me.
I don't want to hear about it.
It might wake up from the dead.
Here's another best of luck.
Thank you, Ramoga. Thank you.
And hello to Christian.
Hello, Christian.
Okay, is Mikey Arugula's Beetle Collector Convention getting any traction? I've enjoyed seeing all those Beetle items. I don't know how far he's going to go with it. He's just started thinking of it. Now he's got to arrange it if he's going to do it. Then Jill says, but me, yep, right. Keep up with the withdrawal. Glad you were sticking with it strong. Yeah, well.
Joe's finding it hard. He's finding it very hard.
No, I'm not finding it very hard.
Yes,
Again, with lies, things he says. I've gone on the record as saying I have the want power. That's what I call it. I want to lose weight. I want to be healthier. So therefore, it supersedes everything. Now, it's never been hard. Lately, I've had a few cravings that I had to beat back, but it's not hard at all. It's been very surprisingly, shockingly easy compared to how it used to be.
Very good. I'm proud of you.
We know we're getting old, and one of the main conversations is talking about our ailments. Now we know how our grandparents felt. Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
And there's the classic quote: "Please, some of the people, some of the time, not all of the people, all of the time." If your doctor prescribes insulin, that's because you are no longer producing it and need it. Well, I've just explained it to you, but my girlfriend's not producing it either. Thank you for reminding me what I wanted to say. This is going to be tough to hear for people out there. Listen, depends on your personal experiences. I've had nightmare experiences with doctors over my years. I'm 64 now. When I was 22 years old, I got very sick for 5 years. I went to doctor to doctor, test to test. They couldn't find anything. They didn't know what it was. They misdiagnosed. They gave me pills and things that I didn't need that made me worse. And it was disgraceful. Okay. And so for me, I'm like this with doctors. And I don't care. Anybody listening to this that disagrees, fine. That's your opinion and you're entitled to it. Maybe your experiences have been different. But the fact of the matter is, I've had some pills that have made me worse, and there's stories out there of people giving the wrong thing and they have severe reactions. And so anyway, but I understand though, George, that of course you're not able to produce insulin in your body. But then again, if you don't give your body tons of sugar that needs to produce insulin, then you don't need the insulin. Anyway, or just a little, Hey, my girlfriend's a living example. My girlfriend.
So wait a minute. What do you suggest I eat? What do you suggest?
I don't know. Just not as much crap. Like don't. I can tell you what not to eat. Don't eat your marshmallows, your Tootsie Rolls, your devil dogs, the pizza that you're eating. Don't eat that stuff. The bread you love. Don't eat it.
No.
The pasta you eat.
People think I eat marshmallows all the time. I haven't had a marshmallow in months.
I'm using it because it's part of the fun.
Devil Dogs up. We'll buy a box every once in a while, and it'll last about a week. She'll have some. I'll have some. She ain't gonna have no more because
don't eat any. You don't have the insulin to take care of it. Your body can't produce the insulin.
Bullshit. I'm not gonna live my life like that. I want to enjoy things.
No, there's other things to enjoy.
My downfall is bread.
There's other things to enjoy. Just put on a Ringo Starr album.
Then I'll throw up. No. I'm a man. I gotta eat something.
Right now, my girlfriend off and on. Right now, she's on. She's doing pretty good right now. Yeah, off and on.
She works 8 hours a day.
Marcus. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yada yada. Marcus again is trying hard to get me going, but he won't because I have an answer for all this. Did you guys ever talk about how Oasis overtook the Beatles to score UK's best-selling studio album of all time? I just heard it was somebody else. That's nonsense. I've heard it was. I can't even think of all the artists that I've heard it was. I've heard it was Mariah Carey. It was Michael Jackson. It was look. The bottom line is this. The Beatles were only around for a short period of time. They made all these amazing world records and all these awards and chart accomplishments, right? But they were only around from 63 to 69 or 70, if you will. 6-7 years. If the Beatles were around as long as Oasis was around, if the Beatles were around as long as Taylor Swift was around, the Beatles were as long on and on. Even Elvis recorded longer than the Beatles did. Okay? The Beatles weren't here long enough to make that much stuff. So there's my friend the Gnat. I got one gnat that keeps coming back.
Yeah. Got a lot of bugs in there, Joe. And Marcus, in 1969, the Carpenters beat the Beatles Close to You over Let It Be. They won the Grammy, the Carpenters. And Sugar Sugar by the Archies sold more at that time than any Beatles record.
I think you're wrong. I think Let It Be won a Grammy for best soundtrack in 1970.
No. You go back.
Yeah. I got the footage with McCartney and with John Wayne making the announcement and McCartney going up to receive it.
No. I see that. I seen the Carpenters go up for the Grammy.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. First of all,
Bullshit.
All right, now you're silenced. It doesn't matter. Grammys and things like that. It doesn't matter. It's the Rolling Stones. I don't think they ever win a Grammy. Maybe one. It's a joke. It's a joke. Everybody knows the Academy Awards are a joke. It's a politically correct contest, especially nowadays. And it's not about what's the best of the movie, best movie, what's the best music, the best album. It's not always a matter of that, and you know it. It's politics.
That's not politics in your mind because you like the Beatles. It's not politics. It's bullshit.
Absolutely not. And it's funny how all these examples, it's always I've heard it all. The Bay City Rollers beat the Beatles. This one beat the Beatles. NSYNC beat the Beatles. Who's that guy? Drake. Drake beat the Beatles. Why is it always the Beatles that are the ones that everybody? Why is it always the Beatles that everybody gets compared with? Why are they always the example of the absolute beacon of excellence? Why are they always the ones that people are always comparing to?
Yeah, Drake is awesome, and Bruno Mars is another one. There.
Yeah. Oh, another name I've heard. Come and go. Yes, indeed.
Taylor Swift got them all.
Yep. Anyway, 4D Man, 3 film posters arrived today and 7 soundtrack albums. This is where greed goes when you stop eating. You see other things to enjoy, posters, for example.
That's right. You enjoy that.
Okay. I forgot the song already. Hold on a minute. I never want to lose you. I never want to make you go away. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Run away, go away. It's a new song. Favorite song on the new album. Okay, Danny enjoys his cannolis and Tootsie Roll, while Joe enjoys his brownie. You can say whatever you want, Marcus. The bottom line is that I've been doing a diet or a new lifestyle, having no sugar, since June the 21st. Today is August the 7th. Okay, that's a long time. It's like 7 weeks. I had one brownie in the entire 7 weeks. Look, Marcus, if you're going to try to make a point, if you're going to try to get under me, if you're going to try to like make me fall on my face, you're going to have to try harder. Maybe you'll succeed one time. Maybe. Marcus, or maybe better yet, how about we don't have to do this tooth and nail thing that we do all the time.
Marcus, I want to tell you one thing. As far as cannolis and pastries, I only eat that once in a blue moon. Okay, come the holidays or something, I might. I hate cannoli cream, by the way. I ate so much cannolis. It's not even funny in my life. I don't even want to taste cannoli cream.
And I might also add that one brownie that I ate. That was only because I was going to a double feature movie the other night, and I was going to be busy all night long and have no time for dinner. So I went into the place where they sell stuff, and they had nothing healthy to eat. So I sell it for one little brownie, just to have something. And if I wasn't at the movie theater, I wouldn't have had it.
Tootsie Rolls, I don't eat every day. It's just part of the show. I like them, but I stay away from that because then I'm looking for trouble.
This is ridiculous. First of all, I'm certainly not eating lettuce and iced water my whole life, and I will be going back to a sandwich and a slice of pizza, or something like that, once in a while. But it's not going to be every day when I do go back.
No, you're 64 now, right? If you live another 20 years, 8 to 84, you're on a 20-year diet.
It's lifestyle.
Once you go off that diet, the weight comes back. It's a
That's
fact.
not true.
Yeah, it is true. And you're going to see down the road, you start your diet, you're going to gain the weight.
No, it's not.
But you're going to say to yourself, yeah, I don't mind if I gain a couple pounds. And then
it's
look, 5 pounds, 10 pounds.
It's about the want power. How bad do you want it over the food? In my case, the want power to want to lose weight, to want to succeed is very high right now. So it's not even an issue. Wait, I'll unmute you because you're going to talk over me. Later on, like I said, when it comes time, I don't know when that'll be. 6 months from now, I say, you know what? I'm going to have 2 slices of pizza, okay? And I have the 2 slices of pizza. Then you stop. for another week or two, whatever your period is, or week, and I can do it, and I will do it. Why? Because I got the want power.
How come you say that when people go off after a period of time, it could be a year or two, they go off Ozempic, they gain all the weight back? Why?
Ozempic?
Ozempic, yeah.
Ozempic's a whole different thing because people cannot live on Ozempic their whole lives. Well, they shouldn't. Not healthy. And whatever it is, it's a different thing entirely. It doesn't even warrant an answer, that question. It's so silly. It doesn't even warrant it. You're not going to stay on Ozempic your whole life. Same thing with people that drink protein shakes their whole lives. People say, I'm just going to drink shakes and I lost the weight. Eventually, you're going to stop drinking the shakes. You're going to go back to normal eating and you're going to eat crap. But if you do a thing where you eat healthy, I don't know what it is, 2 weeks you eat healthy, and then you have a big plate of pasta one night after 2 weeks. Then you eat 2 weeks healthy, and then you have 2 slices of pizza after 2 weeks, or whatever your thing is, once a week, once a month, once every 2 weeks. You're not going to gain all the weight back.
You see how you're looking at it? Okay, once a week I can have a big bowl of pasta. You don't need a big bowl.
All right, Danny. All right, you're being semantics. All right, a small bowl, a medium bowl, whatever the hell it is. It was just a descriptor to show to drive the point home that you can have pasta and enjoy your pasta, but not every night.
No. Who wants to eat pasta every night? I'm Italian. I eat more rice than pasta. I'd rather have rice. I'd rather be fucking Oriental than Italian.
Yeah. Well, look at it this way. It remains to be seen, doesn't it? How if I do it.
Oh, once a week I can have 4 slices of pizza. Oh, once a week.
I didn't say 4 slices. I said 2. Deliberately, I said 2. I didn't say 4. I said 2.
You should have 1.
You do you, I'll do me. People out there could do them. Maybe they disagree. Maybe they eat half a slice a week. Whatever it is.
Overeating. No overeating. 2 slices is overeating.
Whatever, Danny. You do you, I'll do me. They'll do them. And that's it. And I'm talking. And by the way, I happen to be talking about not overeating.
Right. That's
so.
The key.
But the bottom line is like I said. This thing where you can never have it again. I'm not saying that. But
look at it. Look what pizza did to you.
We talked about this in the last show, and I had to edit a bunch of shit out because of you. All right, look what it did to you. That's it. Look, yes, I see what it did, and okay. Look what the stuff you've done has done to you. It killed your kidneys. It's given you all kinds of issues. Don't go your way. You are not in good shape, and it's because of those things you've done to yourself your whole life. So don't go there and tell me about me, okay?
You're saying things that are not true. I didn't kill my kidneys. I had diabetes, and I didn't know it. You got diabetes, which killed your kidneys from all the shit you ate. Your diabetes and therefore your resulting kidney problems was because you ate all kinds of shit and sugar your whole life. Yeah, it was fine. I didn't know.
Wait a minute. I could say the same thing that you said about me, saying you're the result of the decisions you've made in the past. I admit that. I know that. At least I'm trying to change it.
This is what I thought all my life. Oh, you eat too much? You're going to pay. You're going to put on a few pounds.
Exactly.
Not that your pancreas is not working anymore and it's destroying your kidneys. And metformin is poison. They took me off that right away, 2,000 milligrams a day. That fucked up my kidneys, metformin.
You keep on taking your drugs, people. Who just got?
I take insulin. I do what I gotta take.
Got to take what the doctor tells you to take. George just said. So there you go. There you go.
If you don't believe in doctors, that day you collapsed on the floor.
Hold on a minute. That's an exception. Hey, watch it. And also watch what you talk about here and how much you real. Okay.
Why the doctor? You don't believe in doctors.
Daddy, this is why I lose my patience with you, because in order to make to come back and try to one-up me, you say stuff exaggerated that's ridiculous. That's a different situation. If God forbid, I had a heart attack, you're damn right I go to the hospital. I believe in doctors. But look, I had my experience with doctors. They didn't know what the hell they were treating. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. It cost me 5 years of my life in my 20s because of them, okay? Because they didn't know what to tell. I finally found a nutritionist who told me what to do, which takes us right back to square one about nutrition.
Joe, one thing I can say, I'm glad you're not my brother. I'd kill you.
I know what you exactly. You knows what I'm talking about. But it depends on what your personal experience is. So don't sit here and give me a thing.
Wait a minute. JV is just kissing butt. That's
No,
all.
she doesn't. No, she doesn't do that. No. Again, you're talking bullshit again. You don't know her. You don't know the conversations we've had privately. She doesn't just tell me whatever. She gives me a piece of her mind. She tells me what she believes. She doesn't agree with me all the time. So please, you don't know her. You think you know everybody. You think you know the friend that's going to be our landlord one day, hopefully. You think you know everybody and what they're going to do and how they think. You don't know anything.
That's another discussion right there.
When I need advice from you, I will ask for it.
I don't know, Joe.
Yeah, you come up with some really crazy crap. And as I say, that for the people who watch it, are watching now, this is what, by the way, subscribe to the channel here, Mayo Loves Mondays. We do this show usually once a week. This guy drives me nuts. I always start out, I still think I've been doing pretty good. If people are watching now, like Marcus is probably thinking, he's got your number, he's got you going. I'm passionate. I don't sit there like this and say, yeah, Danny, well, you kind of, I don't know. My friend, I disagree with you, my friend. I don't do it like that. I get in. I'm New York. I get into it.
We had a live stream yesterday. You had to go back and cut a few pieces out.
Exactly, because you're an idiot. That's why.
Oh, man. But
Yeah.
how did you get everything in there? That's more exciting. Why are you cutting the film for? Jesus Christ.
Well, you sometimes you say things that are risque that you're not supposed to say in general.
No. The freedom of speech. That's it.
Yeah, adrenaline increases blood sugar. There you go.
Yeah, what else is new?
Yeah, Richard, I expect you to agree with Danny. It doesn't surprise me that you wouldn't agree with me on anything.
Thank you, Richard.
I don't even know what Tootsie Rolls and Miracle Whip are. Well, sure, well, believe me, Tootsie Rolls are shit. You don't need that. Believe me.
Mellow fellow, you gotta move. You got no doctors over there. It takes you a year and a half to see a doctor. You ain't got no Miracle Whip and no Tootsie Rolls. You gotta get out of there. Hell, man. Come to America.
Tootsie Rolls are the worst thing. They're all hard. They stick to your teeth and break your teeth. You don't need the Tootsie Rolls, but Miracle Whip, yeah.
You don't chew them. You let them melt in your mouth. They last longer, like 20 minutes. They actually melt in your mouth, like nice.
So anyway, so subscribe to Mayo Loves Mondays, please, and also, you'll get this show on a regular basis. Every time we do a new show, it'll pop up in your feed. And hello to Jeff, Record Rabbit.
Hi, Jeff.
Yeah, Danny's Italian. He has to eat, but I'm Italian too. I don't have to eat it.
Ramoga, that's right, man. I was brought up, man. Bread is a basic thing on a table, okay? You use it clean your gravy and shit like that, or just in general. You could eat bread with a lot of different things. There's a lot of uses, bread.
Everything you just said, I was brought up the same way. Yet here I am not eating bread. Give me a break.
Nah, I'm not giving up bread. Now you might as well end it.
Okay, George says, with end-stage diabetes, your body will stop producing insulin. After the injected insulin no longer working, it's time to go on dialysis, which is only a temporary fix, and then it's bye-bye. Well,
yeah.
If you play the stream back, you'll see that I was very careful to say, I admit it's individuals. Each individual is different. I said that. So I said there's individual.
George, I'm stage 3B. There's 5 stages, okay? To chronic kidney disease. I'm 3B. As far as I know, still 3B. I could be C. Who knows?
Hello, Jeff Kendall.
What are you gonna do? You know? There's kids dying at St. Jude's of cancer at 5, 4, 3 years old. You think I'm gonna worry? I live 70 years, man. You gotta be happy, satisfied that you lasted so long.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I disagree with you. You have to be happy for what you have and how long you've been here. But the thing is, you could also, why not strive for more? Why not strive for be 80? Or if you can be healthy.
No. Well, I try the best I can. I don't go crazy.
You do not try the best you can. You do not.
Yes, I do. I think I'm
Nope.
doing well. Every time I go to the doctor, they let me go home.
Yep. Okay, what do you think about Chevy Chase? How's that for a different topic? I think that Chevy Chase has some funny movies, but generally thinking, I never thought he was that great. He has his moments, but I never thought he was great. And as a person, he has no sense of humor. He completely lacks his sense of humor.
Yeah, I heard he's very miserable. I don't know, like what's his name? What's that guy there that was in Caddyshack there? I don't remember.
Hey, is Marcus still watching? Remember that? I remember that when I was in 1979. The Knack of the next Beatles. They're the next Beatles. Bay City Rollers, the Knack, In Sync, boy.
Yeah, Cherry
boy.
Cola.
Backstreet Boys.
I got 3 vinyl records of the Knack. They were good back in the day. I love the Knack.
See, we agree on what we talked about, the Grammys and all that kind of stuff. It's completely political. Does not equate to quality. Well, quality. Sometimes a quality album wins, yes, but who they pick to win often is fixed. Here we go. It depends on whether your pancreas is totally shut down or not. You still have insulin. You can cure it with extremely low carb. That might be what's going on with my girlfriend. Maybe. Like I said, individuals. It's individual. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a physician. I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian. I'm just telling you my own experiences.
I go to the doctor. I listen to my doctor. I just had an echocardiogram, an ultrasound of my neck, carotid arteries. And they let me go because if they found something. If the girl found something in the echocardiogram, she would call the cardiologist in right away because Dr. Silverman told me that. My doctor, heart doctor, he said somebody will come in right away if you had a problem. So those 2 tests are done. October 20th, I got a stress test. And I'm good to go. If I fail the stress test, then I'm gonna have my doctor go up there and see if I have anything clogged. Okay, so that's the way it goes. I take Lipitor, but take.
Bay City Rollers were destined to be the next Beatles. I thought it was going to go like this. Bay City Rollers. He loves when I cut him. Why did you said enough? Bay City Rollers were destined to be the next Beatles back in the day. It didn't work out that way. Exactly. And they could join the club of like 60 other people that they thought were going to be bigger than the Beatles or the next Beatles, and on and on and on.
Yeah, talking about them, there's not too many left. Most of them died.
Who?
Bay City Rollers.
Does anybody know who they are individually?
No, but I heard that.
Anybody care?
No, I care about everybody.
No. You said you care about dogs more. Hold on a minute. You're lying, SOB. You said you care about dogs more than people.
Yeah, I do.
So I'm the one that cares about people. And it's like, come on, Danny. And you always got to go with the negative. You always got to say who's dead, who's not dead, who's still alive.
People can defend themselves. Animals can't.
And I'm not going to get into that again. Watch our other shows if you want to hear them go into that nonsense. Animals have a lot of defense mechanisms. Anyway, the real test about fill in the blank beating the Beatles is how many of these songs will people be playing in 20 years? Drake? I think not. Exactly.
Well, nobody knows.
Nobody knows, but I got a good educated guess based on the track record of all these other people that have come along, come and gone. Do me a favor, Dino. Don't invite people on camera. You can't invite people on camera. I invite people on camera.
Who's he inviting?
He's just inviting 4D Man. No offense to 4D Man, but right now I'm enjoying this Joe and Danny vibe we're doing. As for me, I am 5'11" and around 250. I could lose some myself.
No, you don't look that heavy, Jeff.
You could lose a few, Jeff.
I tell you what, the funniest thing was the live stream we had yesterday. It's some of the funniest shit that I ever seen in my life. Especially when Doc was talking and you couldn't understand. He sounded like a dog. Funny shit. And you guys see Doc. It was like the end of the world. Maybe you're having a live stream tonight. You should have another one tonight.
I still eat the good things in life. I just finished a thick ribeye steak. Remember, Mick 64 is the meat lover.
Oh no, high cholesterol, artery
Yeah,
clog,
well, I know that's the old story.
high cholesterol.
Well, it's true, but all you got to do is go for your blood work, right? If you eat that stuff and your blood work is bad or it shows you're getting high cholesterol due to meat, then stop or cut it down or something.
No, that's not. Don't follow those rules. What Joe says. You don't want to start to get caught.
Look, personally, for me, I could never do an all carnivore diet. I personally don't believe in it. I do think that eating only meat and eggs and stuff like that eventually will give you some problems. I believe that.
Wait a minute.
I'm not done. Hold on a minute. I believe that. You can hold that thought. So I do believe that. But the thing is, so I'll eat. I believe in eating meat. I do believe in eating meat, but also vegetables and fruits. More of a ketovore diet or a Mediterranean type diet, cheese and dairy, things like that. I believe in that personally. Just not any real sugar or fast carb like flour and that shit. White flour. Now, Danny, what were you going to say?
Joe, it's not only beef. You know all the cheese that you ate from all that pizza that you ate in the past. How do you know
doing it again? You're doing it again.
You know your arteries are not clogged.
How do I know my arteries are not clogged? Well, the only thing I can go is to a couple of things. First of all, I had the last heart exams that I had, full heart exams, a couple of times. Now it's getting older. It's 4 years. I'll give you that. It's been 4 years. Everything was fine then. That's all I could tell you. I haven't had any extensive look since then.
Wait a minute. What kind of tests they do on you?
Oh, look, whatever. I went to I was in the hospital for something else, and while I was there, they did all kinds of tests for the heart and everything else. Cardio was there. I had to go to a cardiologist. I had to be looked at by the cardiologist.
Did they do an angioplasty?
Angioplasty, isn't that the result? Isn't that the procedure?
Yeah, where they go up with a camera from your groin. They go up there and they go into the arteries in the heart if you have any cloggage.
I'll tell you this much: they went in with a camera down there and went up to the lungs. That much I'll tell you, because of what I had to go through, because I had blood clots in my lungs. Okay, which I don't like talking about, but you insist on bringing this shit up all the time. You know.
Since you mentioned it, I wanted to know what kind of test they gave
I have very thick blood, and I have to watch that. And so that was what happened. But anyway, the bottom line is, as far as I know, there's nothing wrong with my heart. You can say whatever the hell you want. The bottom line is, at least I'm doing something about it. And since June the 21st, and it's funny how June is getting farther and farther. You know, first you went through July, now we're going to have August. Before you know, it'll be September, October, November. Before you know it, June's going to be 6 months ago. So I've been doing this a good amount of time now. I can't change the past. I can't change what I did, but I can only change now. And that's what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, well, rice is high, too. By the way, what is your blood sugar now, Danny?
You don't even want to know.
I want to know. It should be 100 or less. 114 or less. 230. This is 100 points over where it should be, because this guy doesn't know how to eat. He doesn't know how to eat.
You got to worry when it's 400, 300, 400. Then that's when you got to worry.
Yeah, okay. There are different levels of worrying, you know. All right, let's see what the Empty Glass said about this. Ozempic people lose weight, but a good portion is muscle. We've seen them. We've seen the Osborns. Yeah, we've seen them. They stopped the Ozempic, and now their body can't burn calories like it used to because of the muscle loss. They end up gaining more weight. Exactly.
I told Robin to stay away from that shit, but her cardiologist recommended it because she has heart problems. So
yes, this is true. Yes, George, thank you.
Yeah, I don't care. How much rice do you think I ate?
I don't know, but I know one thing. I haven't had sushi in a long time. I like sushi, but sushi has I get it with the rice. Sashimi, if you have sashimi, it don't have the rice, but I like it with the rice.
And with sushi, you poison yourself. You can poison yourself with that shit.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could.
That's why you eat ginger with it. That's why you have ginger with it.
Why don't you have blowfish? Try some blowfish.
Blow me. Anyway, be that as it may, that's why.
Program.
That's why. That's why. That's why you have ginger, strips of ginger with each bite. You take a bite of sushi with ginger on it to kill the bacteria if there's
yeah, sure. Yeah,
and look, if the day ever comes that I get sick from it, which I hope never happens, then I'll stop.
You call a lawyer. Jacoby or Myers.
Everybody talking amongst themselves. Rice is by far one of the very worst. Faster way to raise glucose for sure. Pasta white flour next with zero nutritional value. You know, I looked up. I thought that. I actually looked up. I said, AI. I said, is there any nutritional value in pasta? And it said yes. You know, some. But anyway.
And rice does contain arsenic, by the way. Arsenic brown. It's not like cyanide, which is man-made. You got arsenic. Well,
if it was anything to the point where it may contain some arsenic, but if it was anything to the point where it was a dangerous level, Danny, I would think, hold on a minute, I'm not stop it, shut your mouth. Can you try to do that? I don't have to mute you, okay? But the people in Asia, how does Asia still survive as a continent if everybody eats rice?
It's not enough to hurt you, but it contains arsenic.
All right, then who cares?
I'm just saying. A lot of people don't know that. They go, oh, arsenic, that's poison.
Good evening to us, my friend, Robert P.
Good evening, Robert P. How are you?
What am I going to have for dinner whenever I get to it? Sardines.
Sardines. Yeah, more sodium.
Hey, you know, eat your devil dogs and your Twinkies and all that crap, and you could.
I ain't got none of that shit here. It's too bad.
You're lying. Robin makes sure she buys it so you eat it. She's trying to start over. I made a video about my distrust of doctors. They hate to be questioned. Oh yeah, because there's a lot that they do not know. I've been there, and I know there are people that might be watching this and say, "Oh, don't ever say anything about the medical profession." I'm sorry. My experience calls sorry, not sorry, because my experience has some horrific things that they did to me and other people. Some of it deliberately, some of it by accident, not really knowing what they're doing. But some of it because they meant well and they thought they were helping, but they weren't. And then I've had a lot of good experiences too. So I'm being fair across the board. I've had good experiences with doctors. Thank you.
You gotta trust in somebody.
I trust the Lord. God, I trust.
All doctors make mistakes and stuff like that. And you know, my dog has seizures. She takes phenobarbital. Okay, maybe
that's the craziest thing I ever heard. Giving a dog phenobarbital for epilepsy. That's the craziest thing I ever heard.
You know, the craziest thing, she hasn't had a seizure. The vet says that if she has a seizure 5 minutes, she'll be brain dead. Because when you have your seizure, you're not getting oxygen. Okay? Wow. Lola's been good with no seizures.
Well, that's good.
Twice a day, and she's doing fine.
This is a long thing. Is this for this? I don't know. I'll leave it on there for everybody to read. Wow, pleasant surprise live stream. It's pleasant. I hope you're getting a few laughs out of this.
Hello.
And I also believe, by the way, that it's okay to eat meat and veal too. You know, some people don't eat veal because of principle. Like Danny doesn't believe in eating veal. You know, for those who don't know.
And Joe's just heartless. That's why he's that.
I'm not heartless. I've said it before, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I every time I see a video pop up where poor animals in distress, sometimes you see videos that pop up where their poor heads are like stuck in a fence, and you try to free them. And I feel very sorry for animals, and it breaks my heart to think of what they do to these animals sometimes to prepare them for our food. But however, you know, I still believe that we have to eat them. Well, I believe, for me, I want my meat, you know, and I want my protein. But the thing is, I don't like what they do to the little calves and everything. Danny feels the same way because they get them ready and everything. And but I feel if these poor things are going to suffer, at least if it's not in vain, at least people can enjoy it, the food. I know. That's all I could say. I can't stop it. I can't stop it, Danny. And
No,
Danny, if you had a veal sandwich, you'd like it. I guarantee you.
I
You
don't
think?
promote it.
Yeah, I don't promote it either. But I guess do I promote it? I guess I do. But I don't promote the harm that they're doing to them. But I guess by eating it. But Danny, the main thing is you would enjoy it. Trust me. When we get together one day, I want you to have a veal sandwich. What do you think?
Joe was right. I've been missing out all these years.
I should sue you.
Oh, don't even say those words on here. Some people take it for real.
Oh shit.
My sugar is running higher the next few days. Ear infection, steroids given. It makes it crazy. Steroids. I love when he throws steroids onto you. It's dangerous.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Robert, but yeah, steroids will for about I don't know how long you're taking steroids, but when I get injections in my shoulder, right, cortisone shots, the doctor tells me for about a week your sugar's going to be very high. And sure enough, you know, I just eat less and I take a little bit more insulin to try to keep it down, but it can go 350, 375, but that's the injections, you know, steroid.
Well, Cherry, I couldn't have said this better. It's true. The Fabs, the Beatles, were more than their music. It starts with the music. The music's what lives on forever, but it was their personalities, the accents, the fashion, and the wannabes aren't the personalities or the characters that the boys were. Exactly. It's the whole picture, the whole shebang with the Beatles. It's the whole thing. Oh, there you go. Whether it be animals or people, life is life, and I respect life in all of its forms. Would you agree with that, Danny?
Yes.
Ah, I got you.
Everything's here for a purpose.
I got you. Wait a minute. Everything ever. What about ticks? You don't. They're alive. Do you respect ticks?
They're not animals.
It said life.
No, they got no
Life
life.
is life. He said life is life. And I respect life in all its forms. Well, a tick is alive. You know what you do? You've told me. Yeah, you tell the people that don't know what with your dogs. What happens with the ticks?
You know, hot as it is now, you won't find no ticks. They don't like the extreme heat or dry. They come out when it's cool and damp. I got 3 dogs. Okay, I check them. I still check them almost every day around the neck because they like to go around the neck. If I find a tick, that tick's in trouble. I'll pull that tick off. I said, "Yeah, you want to make my dog sick? Okay. Now you're going to trial. Oh, excuse me. There's no judge or jury. Okay. And what I do is I execute them. I burn them up. Boom.
What do you mean? You put them in an ashtray, right?
Well, yeah, I put them in an ashtray. I'm not going to burn my fingers. And then I get that lighter like that. One stroke.
Now,
the flame comes out, 700 degrees. They're gone.
But wait a minute. But you just took the life of a life away from a living thing.
And they're also making hundreds of thousands of people very sick.
Well, okay, but a life is a life. If you agree with that, you got to be consistent.
But they don't belong on my dogs. They get executed.
Oh, thank you for being here, and Michael. Yeah, well, you got to watch your words. But I'm curious, guys. What do you snack on right now? Blueberries. I have blueberries. I snack on is my main snack right now. So, and I do eat cheese, but they have these little individually wrapped blocks of cheese, little cubes, and I eat those. I eat those. Danny snacks on. Go ahead, tell him. Devil dogs.
No, no. I'm not eating devil dogs.
You said you bought a bag of Tootsie Rolls.
No, I had them. She put them in the drawer. So I opened the drawer and they're right there. So I'll grab a couple. I'll show you.
I understand what Mellow Fellow's saying. Yeah, exactly. See, there he goes. He's proud of it too. The guy's got diabetes, and he's
I had 2. A serving is 5. I had 2.
What do you mean a serving is 5? So when they tell you how much a serving is, that's just for calorie counting.
For everything. how much sugar for everything. A serving is 5 pieces.
No excuse.
And even when you buy tortilla chips, they tell you 10 pieces, 15 pieces, how many calories and carbs and sugar, sodium, all that shit.
Let's see now. Robert P. just had CTs, some calcification, but nothing to worry about, Doc said. Now improve.
Very good.
My sugar was 93 this morning, but now 136 because I ate pizza after work. No pizza! What's it take to get through to you? Well. Hey, don't have 4 slices. Whatever you do, don't have 4 slices. Just have like 1 or 2, right, Danny?
Just a calorie. You figure at least $1,000, 1,000 calories a slice. At least.
Yeah, imagine that.
That's more than you're supposed to have it in a day. You know.
Mm-hmm. Just started Ozempic because of diabetic, low dose, not long enough to tell anything yet.
Yeah, same with Robin. She got the lowest dose. She just started. I gave her a shot today, so she had 4 shots already. 4 shots, and she don't feel nauseous or anything like that. And she lost 12 pounds.
Very good. In Pensacola area, no mom and pop Italian food here. I miss the Northeast with that food. Yeah. And I am Danny's age.
70.
I like to put sardines in a green salad. Yummy. It drives my cats crazy.
They're like fish.
I need the Joe and Danny show 24/7. Get out of here. Turn my TV into a permanent Joe and Danny show.
Well, you go buy the seasons. We'll put it on DVD or Blu-ray.
I started sardines supposed to be very good. I know a guy that's such a thing as a sardine diet. You eat nothing but sardines for like 30 days or 90 days or something.
Go out there and buy some salmon.
Yeah, salmon's good. I love salmon.
It's great for your body and your brain.
But you see, right away, you talk about the money, my friend Robert. I just cut a watermelon. I got blueberries. Okay, that's good. But he says for $1.50.
Yeah, over here at Stop and Shop, they're $1.88 a pint. So you got a deal. They have them on sale.
Danny is defending his dogs from bloodsuckers and disease. More power to him. Hey, nobody's questioning that. I'm just saying it's not consistent. If he believes in treating all life sacred, then that includes ticks.
And believe it or not, 2 out of the 3 dogs got Lyme's disease, but it's not active right now because Lyme's never goes away. It's permanent. Okay, and then there's a period where it gets active. Okay, you have joint pain. You know, Robin knows because she has it. You know, so I could tell when my dogs ain't right. But so far they've been good because they put them on antibiotics for 28 days, twice a day. You know, so yeah, ticks make people sick. So does mosquitoes.
Well, but their life. Just admit that you're not being consistent. That's all.
Ticks have a purpose for bats. You know what loves ticks? If you get guinea hens and you put them in your yard, they'll eat tons of ticks if they're available.
Yeah, why don't you get some of those?
And bats eat thousands of bugs every night. Thousands.
Why don't you get some bats too?
We got bats. They come out the corner of the house. I see 1 or 2 fly out at a certain time of the evening as the sun's going down. They don't bother me. They never bother me. I
want to say hello to Josh. I'm sorry it took so long, Josh.
I've been 31 years. I never had a problem here with a bat. Never.
You eat according to your labs. Hey, I'm frugal. What can I do? Well, you can try not to be that frugal. And Robert says, frugal, I'm just cheap.
That's right.
Plain old cheap.
Gonna need the money someday.
Hi, guys. I just got home from work, and I'm starting to have my dinner. It's nice to see and hear you guys. Thanks, Eric. By the way, Marcus, you say, I'm with you, Danny. There's no place for ticks. Well, you just got done saying that the certain animals like to eat the ticks. Just you feed the animals, other animals.
Yeah, they're eaten by something, but they really don't serve no purpose, even though they say everything serves a purpose.
Well, I told you, you could twist it whatever you want. The bottom line is, I knew I got you before because you said All life is sacred. So life.
We're talking about life. We don't talk about insects.
Yeah, okay.
Animals.
Yeah, life means life. Period. We have
Yeah,
two bats hang out. There are no bugs here. There you go.
yeah, Robert. Yeah, we get the same thing, man. And I tell you, they're pretty cool to watch. I love watching them. They could be flying straight and turn 90 degrees in a fucking flash.
Okay, what's your favorite song by the Kinks? That's impossible for me to tell. I don't know, man. I really don't.
Celluloid Hero.
I hate that song. Oh no, I hate that song.
I like that song. See? That's the difference between me and you.
And Marcus never admits when I made a point and got him. Look, the bottom line is, tell me how this is wrong. Before, someone, I think Mellow Fellow said that life is life, and it doesn't matter. I care about all life. I said, Danny, do you agree with that? And he says, yes, I agree. But then he goes on to say, but ticks, no, not ticks. So
yeah, well, we're not talking about insects. We're talking about animals and shit.
I mean, I like a lot of songs. It's hard for me to think which ones. I just like a lot. I don't know. I don't want to say like All Day and All Night. That's one of them. But Set Me Free. I like a lot of them. Destroyer. Yeah, right. Exactly. That should be his favorite. I bought 4 packs of mushrooms, $129 each, and cooked them all for my eggs the rest of the weekend.
Remember, I had a dog in the 70s. I had a beagle. Her name was Lola. After the Kinks, believe it or not. And Lola was a good dog, but she didn't live very long. She only lived 9 years.
Ramoga's asking me another question. That's part of our routine. That's our joke.
No, it's no routine. And then another thing, Joe don't like animals, man. I don't believe he likes.
That's not true. You could. That's baloney. I like. Hold on. You want me to mute you again? I like well behaved and lovable, adorable little animals. I don't like vicious animals, dangerous animals, nasty animals. So that's it.
Nobody likes vicious animals. Nobody likes.
All right. Anyway, let's mute him for a while. So if Ramoga, I don't even know why you're bringing this up. Where have I said anything other than that? To the contrary, if some idiot comes up and attacks your girlfriend, you wouldn't defend her against another human life. Where did I say I wouldn't do that? Or where I'm not the one that values every life exactly. He's the one. I don't know. I'm a little mixed up why you're asking me that. But the truth is, with that question, though, Ramoga, nobody knows they could say whatever they want. They don't know how they would react unless they're in that situation. They really don't know. These days, you use self-defense for yourself, or you defend your partner. You're going to jail, buddy. You're the bad guy. You could thank the people that who they vote for. Why that sometimes happens. Oh, I'm eating only eggs and mushrooms the next 3 days. I had eggs today, eggs and onions today.
That's right. We eat a lot of mushrooms. The snow caps, we eat a lot of them. She makes it with a lot of things.
You go pick out some mushrooms on the lawn.
No. It could be poisonous.
I know. I do not drink diet soda. I think it's even worse than regular soda from what I've read. As a treat. No. Why don't you just drink something like this? That's not going to be as sweet as that. Dr. Diet Pepper, it's still got stuff in it. Aspartame, cancer-causing things, I mean, nobody's perfect. I still have my Miracle Whip. I don't care. Not that I really care enough to put this up, but
yeah. One dog says a lot. That'd be Shelby. Shelby. Let me see if I can find Shelby.
Oh no.
There's Shelby. See Shelby laying down?
Yeah. By the way, if I don't like animals, how come I love Shelby and I love Baby that you have? Those 2 dogs. I love those 2 dogs.
She sheds a lot. I mean, it's called molting, but I think it's almost done.
Daddy, if I don't like dogs or animals, why do I like Shelby so much and Baby so much?
Yeah, come over here. You'll see how much you're gonna like Shelby.
See, you put your own dog down, right?
She'll come after you.
You see, that's why dogs suck, because they'll bite you for no damn reason.
You see what I mean? Dogs suck. You heard it first.
You're the one that said that she would attack you and bite you or whatever you said. Come on, idiot. You make me call you, Daddy. I don't want to call you these names every live stream. Dummy, idiot, moron. But the thing is, you are. So it's hard. It's really hard. And you're entitled to call me. You have called me names too, you know.
Oh, sure. But,
by the way, the Kink's by a mile for me.
You got to remember, Shelby's protecting me. That's her job. She feels that's her job as protection. You know.
I'm not sure if the Beatles were asked to play Woodstock, and I honestly don't remember. But the thing is, I wish they would have went, because then it'd be something worth listening to. I just don't like Woodstock. I never liked Woodstock.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
There's things you don't like. You don't like Dylan.
What's that got to do with Woodstock?
What does that mean? What does that got to do with anything? I make a comment about something I don't like, and you go, "Come on, Joe," and then I say to you, "What about Dylan?" You're like, "What's that got to do?" You don't like Dylan. That's fine with you. So, like, what do I got to like Woodstock for?
You know, you don't like Woodstock. You never been there. In '69, you never was there.
I know who's playing. Daddy, don't be a moron, please. Another word.
I tell you who's playing. It's the atmosphere. People getting together.
I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me.
Stupidity?
Yes, stupidity.
Why do I have to waste my time outwitting morons?
Hear me?
It's the atmosphere. You see, I mean, all the people pooping in the mud and the dirt and everybody, like, you know, doing drugs. That doesn't sound like a great atmosphere to me.
Oh, yeah. I wish I was only 13 in '69. I wish I was older. I would have been there.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even an hour away from it. That's Bethel, New York. Now Woodstock, that's completely different.
If I only drink one coffee and water the rest of the time, but once a week, a pop. But okay, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. What can I say?
Robert P., you can have a soda. Don't listen to Joe.
It's funny. You see what I got you again. It's not my goal to get you. But the thing is, I can't help it. There's other times, if I said I was drinking diet soda, this guy'd be on my ass saying, "Oh, you know what's in that diet soda? It's got poison in it." You just said something's got poison a minute ago, whatever it was, a while ago, when I said I was eating something that's poison. I forget what it was. But the thing is, I don't like games, you know. I don't like when people pick sides. You know, that's what drives me nuts about politics, which I don't talk about usually. The thing is, if somebody likes a person, they can do no wrong. Everything they say, the person you agree with. If you hate a person on the other side, everything that person does can do no right. Everything they do is wrong. Every move they make, right? Now, the funniest thing that gets me about politics, if A and B switched positions, switched policies, if it was your guy, you'd switch your policy. That's what I hate.
Yeah, remember, Robert P. is a valued viewer.
Where does that come from? That anything other than
one soda is okay, which it is. One soda ain't gonna kill him. You have it once a week. Come on, Joe. Come on.
Sorry, Danny.
Come on, man. People gotta live, man.
Soda is terrible. Regular soda and diet soda.
Come on.
No, I don't like barking because it's noisy. Even good dogs. I don't like loud noises. I don't.
That's a sign of life.
And I think a lot of people here are afraid to admit the same.
No. There's nothing wrong with
something. The dogs like loud noises, like fireworks and explosions.
Now you're going off the edge of the cliff.
Oh, really? Some people don't like loud noises.
I don't like fireworks. I don't like it. I don't like it for pets.
That's got nothing to do. That's got nothing to do with it.
You see, you always talk over to me. I don't like fireworks because of vets that served in the war. Well, what do you think when they see all the flashing lights and boom, boom? It reminds them of the war field where they fought and some of their mates died.
This is a new aspect to Danny. You're witnessing it here. I think it's going to be our thumbnail. This is a new stupid theory of his. You don't, just like when you said you don't like zombie movies because it's disrespectful to the dead. He says he doesn't like zombie movies because zombie movies disrespect the dead people. Now he's telling me that fireworks are an insult. Well, not an insult. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. It makes them feel bad, the people that served in the war. Where do you get this stuff from?
Because it's, think about it. Think about it. Bombs bursting in the air. Bomb, so you see fireworks bursting in the air. So it simulates war.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. They get flashbacks, some people.
The song, the national anthem, the bombs bursting in it. He sings it. It was written as a glory thing, like it was a good thing. Our flag was still there.
You never went to war because you're a wimp. Okay, you probably.
When did you go to war?
I was 4-H. They didn't want me.
Yeah, you go to war.
Come on, Joe.
You're out of your mind. I went to war. I worked at the U.S. Postal Service. I went to war. Don't worry about it.
Oh, shit, I went to war.
Holy Christ, the things you come up with are unbelievable. Now we can't. First of all, I don't love fireworks either. But the thing is, I mean, the noisy ones, again, even with fireworks, I like the pretty ones. I don't like the ones that just go boom for no damn reason. Bomb sounds and stuff like that. So anyway, my point is made again. You know, I don't like loud noises. And you're saying, oh, you know what, dogs bark and everything. I don't like dogs barking. I don't like it.
You get used to it. After a while, you don't even hear anything anymore.
I hear you.
Hear anymore.
I hear you.
You don't hear them barking now. There's only one here. The other two, I don't know.
I hear them way too much. Way too much.
No, it's not funny, Dino. No, I'm not trying to be.
Marcus says, I get the same impression, Cherry Carter. Well, of course you do, because you just have to be anti-Joe all the time. You're just like you have Joe derangement syndrome. Let's put it that way.
Derangement syndrome. Oh, shit.
I would eat bacon and pancakes with peanut butter and syrup if I didn't want to live past 66. That's another funny thing. Let me tell you something. This is the waitress where I go. You know, we talk about she's trying to lose weight. She's never going to lose weight. And, you know, she's trying Ozempic. She's trying all this. And she always eats shit. So we're talking, well, I'm eating in the diner, and I'm eating like good stuff in the diner all the time when I go there, you know. And she'll tell me, like, you know, somehow we got to talking about, like, brownies, you know, eating a brownie. And she says, well, you know, she says, my little girl, I have a 4-year-old daughter, and I let her have a little brownie, just one. She says, wait till Danny has some attention here. I let her eat brownies, just one brownie, she says. But after her meal first, I say, you finish your breakfast, and then you'll get a brownie. And I said to her, what does she eat for breakfast? You know what the kid eats for breakfast? Pancakes with syrup. So in other words, she tells her daughter, after you finish your pancakes and syrup, then you may have a brownie. I rest my case with people. You know what I mean? Daddy wasn't listening to any of that because he wasn't paying any attention.
Yeah, I heard you. Robert P., stay away. Don't even think about pancakes. They might even be worse than bread. I tell you. Pancakes
They are
high in carbohydrates. Because I eat, every once in a while, I'll eat pancakes, and my sugar goes way up. It can hit 265, 270, you know, with 3 pancakes. And I don't mean large ones, you know.
Yeah. When you ask if there's going to be a live stream tomorrow, I don't know if you're talking about my usual one on my Mean Mr. Mayo channel, the one that's Catch Up with Mayo. But tomorrow, I may not do one tomorrow because I'm going to be on the Two Legs show with the Two Legs celebration. So I might not do it. If I do a live stream, it'll be Sunday, by the way, this time. If I do my own Catch Up with Mayo, it'll be Sunday. Oh, that's exactly what I did. No politics. I got ways around it, but like I said, you know, ridiculous.
Hi, Kenny.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese, I'm not impressed with him as Tom is, you know. Some movies of his I like, some I don't. Danny, do you wear hats?
No, never.
Why? None of them fit you?
No, I just don't wear them. I don't like them. Like Chauncey.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of 45s, and they are most certainly for both, but they're for playing. And I love playing one song. Seems like a lot of work. I disagree with you. There's nothing more fun than than sitting down. I say on a stool. I do this at the record store, and you have the record player there, and you put one on, and you listen to it. Then you take it off. You got the next one, and every song is treated as a separate work of art. It gets elevated.
And you realize how fast 3 minutes and 50 seconds goes when you put a 45 on. Right before you know it, the record's over. You lost 4 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever.
But when you say "Come on, Joe," wow, that could be that. I don't know what you're referring to. You see, because that could be about anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Loud noises can trigger PTSD for veterans. Everyone knows that. I guess not everybody. Okay, then, Mr. Know-It-All. Again, I got you. Then dogs barking loudly can bother people too. Okay, and the same thing as well. So whatever. Okay, and Danny wasn't talking about the loud noise. I don't think. I think he was talking about just fireworks in general. But whatever. Sorry, Danny. Zombie movies do not disrespect the dead.
George, I heard you say that before. This is my opinion. It's disrespect for the dead.
Yeah, sure.
And all fireworks make noise.
Yeah, well, good. I use that as an example. Fireworks, the noise and scares dogs and bothers them, and the noise that dogs make bother me. That's it.
I'm not talking about dogs.
People slurping bothers my dog.
I know dogs don't think about war. I'm talking about the fireworks. Okay, I don't like fireworks because of vets. Our vets that went through war and heard all that crap. All those bombs going off and missiles, like the war now.
You know how many times there's been celebrations honoring our vets. The people who've served, and they stand there like this, and they have fireworks.
Well, they're not thinking correctly. They should rethink that.
I think you're crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. That's my opinion. You can believe what you want.
I think it's a crazy opinion.
You don't like dogs. You don't even like children. You go in a diner, you complain about a couple of babies crying. Come on,
That's
man.
bullshit. Just because I don't like kids, just because I don't like children screaming when I'm trying to eat my meal. Neither do a lot of other patrons in that video. They didn't like it either. They were grousing and complaining too. Just because I don't like wailing, screaming kids at the top of their lungs like nails on a chalkboard when I'm trying to eat my meal doesn't mean I don't like children. Don't be ridiculous. But you're trying hard, like Marcus, like your pal Marcus, and you're coming up empty every time.
Let me tell you something. If that was your baby, you wouldn't think like that.
I won't have them because I don't want to hear that.
I know. There you go. You don't like dogs. You don't like noise.
No, don't. Danny, this is what I won't tolerate. Don't tell me what I don't paint with a broad brush like that. And I told you, I love well-behaved dogs. I do. I'm a sucker. I'll say it again. I am a sucker for a well-behaved dog.
Well, what are you doing in a diner? You're not supposed to be eating anything.
Again, another try like Marcus Thompson over here. That video that I put up was years ago.
Oh, you got nothing to say.
Yeah, I'll do it again. Boom, boom, double punch. Number one knockout. Well, number one's the jab. Number one, the video was years ago. Boom. Oh, then he's got it. Now for the knockout punch. And also, you can go to a diner and eat healthy food. You can still sit there eating a salad or some soup or something like that, or some fish with the kids screaming. So, again, people like you, like Marcus, saying, I'll get him, I'll play. I got you every time. I mean, it's not about getting you. If you guys want to start, I'll finish it all the time.
You could have rented the diner for yourself there and eat nice and quiet there.
And then even more, which is ridiculous about this guy, okay, Marcus, is that just like Danny, he doesn't even realize he's been had. He doesn't even realize that I explained it away. I just deflated everything that Danny just said. I deflated it all. And I deflate you too all the time, and you don't even acknowledge it or notice it. Okay, Robert, thank you for saying hello.
Good night, Robert P.
Absolutely, love collecting 45. But I always thought the quality of Phillips records weren't very good. The Four Seasons company. Danny, do your neighbors live close? No, they don't. I can answer that.
Oh man, I'm living in heaven. There's nobody close to me. I could turn my stereo up to 50, 100, and it would die. Nobody would hear anything. Nice. Nice and quiet.
Nah, I don't like that.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, I like some quiet, but not to that point.
No. I don't want to be no.
You better hope you never need anybody's help. You better hope.
No, I'm not worried about it. I have
You
good
better hope you
protection.
don't get a home invasion. God help you.
No, I got good protection.
Yeah, not if they fire first.
Come on, you watch too much TV. Stop watching those movies.
All right. Well, look, I'm not here. I'm here just doing a live stream, and I'm not standing up. I'll give you. You want to find out what it is. Maybe one day you'll find out if you really want. Got you good there. But I'm here doing a live stream. I'm sitting down. I'm constricted. What do you want me to do? Ridiculous. Anything to try to come up with a point.
Marcus doesn't.
Oh, look at this. I like this very well here. It said, me and Danny pin you to the cross on a daily, to which I think he says, Marcus, clearly not. Thank you, mellow fellow. At least I think that's what he's referring to. Joe, if you want a really good sounding Four Seasons, get the Rhino 2 CD set. It's excellent. Yeah, I have some set but with the Four Seasons, yeah. And it's a multi-disc set. I don't think it's a Rhino one though. I'm happy with my Four Seasons stuff. Cheers.
Look what my wife brought me. She brought me Tootsie Rolls.
You brought him Tootsie Rolls. You see what I mean? She brings him Tootsie Rolls. She knows that he can't have that, and she brings him Tootsie Rolls.
Right, Robin?
Make out of that what you will.
She's laughing. Yeah.
Because I have my theory. She wants that house bad.
Wait a minute. The other day, I heard her talking to a life insurance company. You know what she says? I want to increase my husband's life insurance from $250,000 to $750,000. How much are the premiums? And then when she sees me like that, she goes, "I'll call you back in a few minutes. I gotta go to the bathroom."
I don't remember belonging to any groups in high school. I was my own person. I don't remember that. Did you belong to any groups in high school?
I did.
Yes, the Four Seasons.
Club.
No groups.
Cheerleading.
I'm going to see 38 Special.
Wait a minute. What are you eating?
Don't shoot.
Show that to the camera. Is that a Tootsie Roll?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Tootsie Roll. You see it? He's eating a Tootsie Roll.
Yeah,
You have no respect for your health at all.
even my dogs like them.
You gotta show the Tootsie Roll.
I did show the wrapper. I showed the Tootsie Rolls. Look, yeah, look.
All right, so all this stuff that we've talked about today, you could just erase all Danny's opinions and Marcus.
No, not Marcus.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'd rather not talk about Robisola at length here, but no, I don't. I'm not ordering it. I don't have to order it because there's a whole bunch of different stores I can go to in person. I'd rather go in person to the stores, so that's why. No, that's not. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. Again, Ramo, you better watch it. You won't get the Godzilla clip anymore. But seriously, kidding aside, I just don't like. I told you, what's so hard to understand? I just like them to be nice, behaved, friendly. I got no problem with that.
No, I'm talking about dogs, Robin.
I'm talking about children.
Oh, children.
Children and dogs.
No. You never had to. You don't know what it's like.
I've never had. Look, I know. Look, what are you trying to tell me? That I don't know that children can be mad, they get angry, to cry, that they stamp their feet, that they break things. Sometimes they say, "I hate you." I understand all about what kids do, and I don't like that angle of it. Okay, I don't like that angle of it. I don't want to subject myself to it. Okay.
That's stages. They call it stages.
Well, whatever
Okay?
your point, you have no point here. Again, you're trying to make a point. You don't have kids. Well, first, and you still love them anyway. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Like I said, I had two nephews and a niece. I didn't live with them every day, but I'd go over there every week. I went over every Sunday. I went over at least Sunday or more, and I saw them have good when they would scream or carry on or wail. I didn't like that either, even though I loved them. You know.
That's what kids do. We all did that.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah. What does that got to do with anything? We all do that. There's a lot of things. Is everything that we do something you like?
Come on, they're babies.
We all get angry. We all blow our stack now and then. Do you like it?
They cry for a reason, just like a dog barks.
It doesn't matter. Do not give me the reason thing. I hate that. It's totally pointless. There's reasons for everything. Okay?
I disagree. Up, Joe.
Even when I'm watching a horror movie and there's a girl, and she screams in the old movies, screeching, I hate that. Now, there's a reason for it. She's terrified. She's afraid for the whole life. I don't care what the reason is. I know I have a friend that has, I told you this before, that has two things: a parrot and a dog. And the dog, hold the dog. Once in a while, you'll hear the dog make a noise like, I'll be on the foot. I'll hear, I'm like, what is that? He goes, oh, that's the dog. I said, well, please, I'm trying to talk to you. I don't want to hear the dog up to the receiver going, oh. So the person tells me, he goes, she's just chewing on a toy. Like, that makes a difference. I don't give a shit whether she's sprouting Shakespeare, chewing on a toy, whether she's saying I love Joe Mayo with all my heart. I really don't care what the reason is. It's annoying. Do you understand?
Yeah, I guarantee that dog don't love you.
I don't love it either.
They understand everything. They know.
We did Daddy's sugar level already. It was really high. We did it before.
I'm still talking, right? I'm alive.
Let's see what it is now, though. After well, it probably takes some time. Oh, it went down. It'll go up again. So it goes down. What was it before? 200 and what?
21.
It was 218, I think, or 200 and something, 20.
Yeah.
And now it goes down. He's going to have sugar to bring it back up again.
No, because the insulin is kicked in already. So
yeah, maybe it's time for another insulin shot. You can eat your Tootsie Rolls.
No, I only take it twice a day.
Danny, do you like flavored Tootsie Rolls?
No. I tried them. In fact, not too long ago, she bought them for me. Even those raspberry tasting kisses from Hershey, they look like those chocolate kisses. They're not as good as chocolate. No, I like the regular Tootsie Rolls.
Anyway, you said on the last stream, remember you say you were 5'11". Isn't that another way of saying 6.1? Not that I know of.
No, another inch will make me 6 foot.
And Danny, dogs can't. You know that, don't you? Dogs can't eat chocolate. You said the dogs love that.
No. I give my.
They'll get worms. They'll get worms. Don't you care?
They get worms if they're in kennels or you go to dog parks. They pick it up from other animals. These animals are here. They live with us. They never got worms in all the years I had them. And yes, chocolate is not good for dogs.
Right, empty glass. Thank you, empty glass. But go ahead, finish your thought.
But give them a little piece of Tootsie Roll, it ain't gonna kill them.
Oh, look at the guy that loves dogs. Remember this. Let me remember. Let me keep it in my mind. Okay, you love your dogs, but you give them chocolate. All right, I'll remember that.
You know what can hurt a dog? Maybe a whole chocolate bar. That might make them sick.
Don't give him anything, any chocolate.
Yeah.
I would. If I had a dog, I wouldn't give it any chocolate. Who cares more about dogs, you or me? Me.
I don't give him chocolate. I gave him a piece of Tootsie Roll.
And yes, I've seen. I haven't. You hear him? I didn't give him chocolate. I gave a piece of Tootsie Roll, which is chocolate. Anyway, have you seen the Lucy and Desi movie, The Long, Long Trailer from '53? Yes, I have.
I have it. I have it on DVD.
I haven't. I have not seen. There's another one. I didn't even know recently that there was another film called Forever Darling. I think I didn't even know that. Look at this. The live stream is an instant classic. This one, 5 stars for Mellow Fellow.
Thank you, Mellow Fellow.
Joe, I worry about your temper. Yeah, you know what? That's how. Whatever. what can I tell you?
Me,
Yeah,
Mr. Mayo. He's
no,
got
you
the
better stop that. Yeah, no. Mean Mr. Mustard is what that's about. And be that as it's not being mean either. Okay, it's not being mean.
Hey, Joe. People look forward to that Saturday show. I don't know why you're not having it.
I told you why I wasn't having it. I told you because there's going to be a big special on Two Legs, and I'm going to be one of the guests that they're going to have.
What time is this?
About 6 p.m. If I do it, I'll have to do it earlier. Who knows? Just be on the lookout. Maybe I'll do it. As far as the temper thing goes, I'm doing temper right now because stupidity brings out the worst in me. Since I was a boy, I don't suffer fools gladly. That's one of my problems. I guess we all have flaws. It's very difficult. But as far as temper goes, I believe it's better to let it out rather than let it fester. There's people that don't say nothing. They just like, they let it build and build and build. Not healthy. Okay. Someone who wrote a review of W.C. Fields' film wrote, anyone who hates small dogs and children can't be all bad. Later, this was attributed to W.C. Fields. Well, I don't hate small dogs or children. And anyway, also another reason I'm not like W.C. Fields is because I don't drink. Oh, no way. I mean, I bought Frank Sinatra stuff, but I'm starting to realize I might have made a mistake. Sorry.
Frank Sinatra is not.
You don't like Sinatra?
I like him, but he's not the best singer ever.
My mistake. I have dyslexia. Oh, that's when you're reading things backwards. Hey, look, Walkman, that was very nice. Thank you so much. See, this is how much this man appreciates. Anybody else want to join him? I know people may not, but I appreciate this. Look at this, 2 days of entertainment. I'll give you all this entertainment. It helps to pay the bills, keep the electricity on, and to pay for the StreamYard cost every month. Danny, you're my guy, but that's unacceptable, giving the dogs chocolate. Yeah, that shows you how much disdain you have for dogs. I'm going to use it every time because it's true.
I don't give them milk chocolate. You don't understand? I give them a very little piece. They're small. They're not big. I give them a small little piece. And
big for their teeth too.
No, they're not worried, but their teeth are fine. They're nice and white and sharp.
Yeah, they're nice and white.
So, what's the worst is semi-sweet dark chocolate. That's 100 times worse than regular milk chocolate.
All right, so they'll just get a little sick instead of very sick.
I don't give them that.
I thought you were going to say I don't give an F, which I think you. I think is true.
No. You're an ass.
Joe, are you sure? Here we go again. I'm giving them all publicity. Okay, sure. It's at 6 p.m. for 2 legs. It says 12. It goes on for like 10 hours. It's a 10-hour all-day live stream, and I'm scheduled to be on around 6. My part. Personally, I think that it's going to be very hard to synchronize everybody. When you have something like that where it's an all-day marathon and you have times, things run late, I think it's going to be very hard to synchronize the time. When it comes to Sinatra, I mean, I think he does he talks his songs a lot. That's Baby. I like Baby.
That's Baby.
Hey, Baby. See? That's so cute. Look at Baby. Look at that. That's adorable. That's adorable. Now, that was sincere, that moment of me. Why would I feel that's so adorable just looking at Baby? So anybody else want to help out? I really would appreciate it. I hate being stuck on a plane with kids causing all kinds of trouble and parents not controlling the situation. Thank you, Frank. But of course, don't you understand why they do that? They're children. You were a child once too, Frank. You know?
Right. That's
you
right.
were a child once too. Don't you know there's a reason for it? Maybe they want to go. Maybe they're not happy. Maybe they want to play. Maybe their diapers need to be changed. Don't you know why they scream? I'm sure that's very much of comfort to you at the time when your eardrums are ringing.
They have a right to fly, to go into a diner. You know what I mean? You're just old fogies. That's all. Old fogies. That
Yep.
don't know anything about having children. I raised 2 of them in diapers too.
I'm an old fogey. It's funny how a lot of times you say at your age. At your age, it's so ridiculous.
And I had a lot of fun doing it because I couldn't have my own.
Yeah, yeah, ridiculous. I know dogs that love peanut butter ice cream. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that! Thank you, Star Trekker. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for helping.
I got that ice cream for the dogs in my freezer. They come in little cups, but we don't think about giving it to the dog. You know, I gotta remind Robin. Robin, they still have ice cream. Let's give them some.
I think out of all those artists, who cares? I think out of all those artists that you, I think out of all those artists you're naming here, I think I like Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, and Perry Como all better than Sinatra. I think. I got to hear more of my Sinatra CDs.
Yeah, sure.
Back when I used to do my own live streams, they'd run for 8 hours.
Too long. Now we're going to talk about for 10 hours.
Now, Mick64 says, I've heard about this on Doc's show. They discovered that StreamYard has an echo with any more than 2 people on a stream. Now, we'll find out because if it happens, if it happens for everybody's StreamYard, then StreamYard is responsible, and they better fix that.
That ever since 1964, you were listening to the people on Docs, right? That is not true. There was a problem with StreamYard. Not that you have 3 people, 4 people, or 2 people. It had nothing to do with it.
Hey, listen, silly man. What he's saying is, it could be a StreamYard problem that makes it so when you have 3 people on, StreamYard echoes. Like, you know what I mean? It's
why would that be?
It's because it's a glitch or something. If that's the problem,
well,
it's a glitch.
Yeah, StreamYard. That's what I just said. It's a problem with StreamYard.
I'm pretty sure you just said the opposite. That it wasn't nothing to do with StreamYard.
No. I didn't. Go back and watch it. Open your ears.
Danny's dogs are adorable. You know what? Look, 2 of them are adorable. Lola is a beast by his own admission. It was nasty as hell. Lola bit Danny on camera. We have it in one of the other videos, and he showed his hand. There was blood on his hand. So I don't got nothing to do with that creature, okay? And you, Ramon, just because you're holding your dog in your avatar, you know, oh, these dogs are adorable. Yeah, okay. And there was another thing. I sent Danny a thing where a dog just attacked him for no reason. And I sent it to him. And what's his response? He must have mistreated the dog. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You didn't send me nothing.
I did. I most certainly did, and you answered that.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see it. Because I never see it. I wouldn't want to watch. It's like you told me about the alligator that bit the lady's arm.
I didn't send you a video, ass. I sent you a picture that just said, a news headline that said the dog attacked its owner. Just a picture.
What I say?
And you said something like, he probably mistreated the dog or something like that. Right away you got a defense.
Yeah, probably.
For the dog. Instead of admitting that the dog might have just went nuts.
Nah, they don't go nuts.
Yeah.
It's the way they're raised.
Yeah, here it is. Woman 75 attacked by her own dogs at Long Island home.
Yeah. And how do you even know that's a true story? Because I see a lot of
There you go. Make up another excuse. You see what I mean? Rather than say that sucks that the dogs did that. That's not cool. Instead of saying that, it's either it was a made up story, number one, or probably because the woman was abusive toward dogs.
I see on Facebook too. The actors or actresses come up there. Breaking news just died, and they died fucking 10
I know
years.
this happens, Danny. It happens right now. We're going through a period now, but you love your dog so damn much that you can't conceive that sometimes there's actual clips. I've seen clips on Facebook of sometimes the dogs are on the couch and the owner's petting it, but they can nip it by their face. I've seen it.
What I tell you, you got good dogs, you got bad dogs. You got good people, you got bad people.
What do you know? What do you know? And I just got done saying I like good children. I like well-behaved dogs. Folks, Marcus, it's never going to work against me. I got done this whole thing saying exactly that. I like well-behaved, nice, sweet dogs. And I like nice kids, but I don't like kids that are mean or screaming and carrying on and delinquents.
Wait a minute. If you like sweet dogs, you would have one.
No way. I don't want to hear them bark.
No way. Why no way?
Because I don't want to hear them bark. And I also don't want to have to go out and walk the damn thing all the time.
Oh, come on. You walk anyway. What's the difference?
Let me be the judge of that, okay?
He's got 5 steps to go into the parking lot. Let the dog
Say
shit.
whatever you want. I don't want a dog. Period. Period. Period.
You don't
Okay?
have a dog.
I got you, Danny. I got you. You didn't get me. I got you. Okay? You won't even admit it. You won't even admit a real story of something happening. Then you say there's good dogs and bad. Right. So then you play it into my point. There are good and bad.
Yeah,
Now,
maybe the dog was a dog. How do you know?
Lola is an example of a bad dog.
How do you know? Maybe the dog was abused. Who knows?
Dogs take after their owners. And in a lot of cases, true.
Yeah, not always.
And this famous line, dogs better than most people. We go through this all the time. And that's because dogs don't speak English and they can't tell you to go F off. They can't tell you, they can't call Danny names and say, Danny, leave me alone. You keep looking at me, I'm trying to rest here. Would you get the hell out of my face? They can't say that.
Want to see something adorable? Look at baby, look.
I love baby. Look at that. Look at that. That's how a nice dog is. Look at that.
He's sleeping.
A sweet little dog, baby.
He's sleeping.
Okay, is that sweet or not? Nice and quiet, not making a lot of racket. That's beautiful. I will never get the new Strokes because I've got other things I prefer to do with my time. Very limited time on this earth.
Chip, Joe wouldn't like the Strokes. I tell you right off the bat.
You don't know what I would like or not like. You have no idea.
I know because I know the Strokes. You won't like them.
You don't know what I like or not like. I surprise people all the time. Yep.
You're not gonna like them. I guarantee.
Yeah, I have no interest. Absolutely none.
I know you don't.
I just looked it up. Goodbye. I'm going to use it. I don't care what you say.
Well, I didn't see a comment.
Okay. It's not the kids. It's the parents' unwillingness to watch their kids. Zero. Because I don't. Again, we're going again with the reason. We're going again for the reason. Fine. Okay, you're right. 99.9%. But there are problem children. There are problem children.
Oh yeah, many.
Okay.
Many.
But I agree with you. 99% of the time, it's the parent fault, not the child's fault. But that's no consolation to me when I'm the one who is chattering in the diner when I'm trying to eat. What do I care if it's the parent's fault or the kid? It still bothers me. I'm in frequent StreamYard calls with 6 people. I never hear echoes. Maybe it's luck. I gotta get ready. I gotta eat dinner. It's getting late. 8 o'clock. I'm supposed to eat at 6 or 7.
You don't need to eat.
Shut the hell up. I had nothing all freaking... You are so stupid. I had eggs this morning at like 10:30 in the morning, and since then I've had nothing, and now it's 8 o'clock at night. I think I can have some sardines. You're out of your mind. You enjoy... You know what? You enjoy your Tootsie Rolls. Let me enjoy my sardines.
They were good.
Guess which one is healthier for you?
Tootsie Rolls.
Gave me a $20 credit. Maybe StreamYard will do the same. Look, keep a lookout for an email. Oh, that's interesting. Did notice that if any of the 3 mutes their mic, echo will go away. There can only be 2 open mics to not have the echo. I heard that echo has something. Well, a lot of times echo means you got to wear headphones. If you wear earphones or headphones, then you don't hear the echoes.
I watched the stream, and for a second there, Doc and Jeff were talking. There was no echo, and all of a sudden, Paul went up there. It was an echo, and then when he got off, between the 2 of them, there was an echo. So it's a StreamYard, bro. It's not their computers. It's not the computers.
Might be a Tim Allen problem. I'm thinking every time Tim Allen was on mine, there was an echoing, and he was on there, and it was echoing.
I just think.
All right, I think it's time to call this off. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I got to get going because I got. It's 8 o'clock, which is way too late to eat. But at least I'm only having a few sardines. All right, so Danny, I'm glad you were able to do this show, and I was able to make mincemeat out of you again and some of your weird opinions.
Goodbye, everybody. He's going to cut me off.
I'm
Goodbye,
not cutting anybody off. No, not
Yeah,
this time.
Sure.
Yeah, see, he says, great show. I love it. It's not every day I get compliments from Frank, so I appreciate that.
Oh, thanks, Frank. You take care.
Are you going to pick up the 45th anniversary editions of A Bad Reputation? I Love Rock and Roll. I think it'll depend on what's on them. You know, what's on them or what the what form, what they're giving you. Any extras or anything interesting. Okay, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Talk